college football season is back, and just as quickly as it is back, it is over if you're a Florida State Seminole fan. It's not over in a sense of, all the games are finished, but it's over in a sense of all your preseason expectations are dashed. I know technically they could still compete for the ACC, but that's not going to happen. The way they look, that's not going to happen. They're not going to flip a magic switch in the bye week and rip off 10 wins in a row and surprise everybody. That's out of the question. So, to be realistic, this team needs to try to get to 7 wins. Don't have a losing season. Go 7-5 and try to win your bowl game. Maybe go 8-5. Anyway, there's a lot wrong with it. It's ugly. Against Georgia Tech, I forgot to make a prediction video. I'm not going to sit here and say that I knew what would happen, because I didn't know what to expect. So I didn't really get excited about this season. The season kind of snuck up on me, and I was very, very insecure with what we could be. I never believed that we were truly a playoff contender. I believed it was in there. You look at the talent, and you're like, oh, there's a lot of 22-year-old players on this team. There's a lot of older guys. There's a lot of good-looking, from a physical standpoint, players, and none of them panned out. None of them have done a good job. Marvin Jones Jr. takes bad angles. Daryl Jackson doesn't blow up the line well. Josh Farmer doesn't blow up the line. Patrick Payton looks lost when teams can focus on him. Patrick Payton was real good when he was your second best pass rusher. Him being your go-to guy, it shows his deficiencies. It shows that he's a little undersized and his technique isn't great. And our offensive line isn't good. Defensively also, let's finish with the defense. Linebackers suck. I don't even know if our cornerbacks and safeties are any good, because the defensive line is so putrid and inept, and the linebackers just take horrible angles. They do not hit the gaps well. So defense is just atrocious. They can't stop the run. It's a bad look for a football team. On to offense. Through 2 games, it's not good. We can't run the ball. Teams are loading up the box, and DJU can't take advantage of it. He's not, I don't want to bag on the dude, because he's a lot better than I would do. I'm not ignorant about this, but for a D1 quarterback, I feel like, and I don't, this might come off as bad, but I'll word it this way: he's well below average. He's a well below average D1 college quarterback. He doesn't see it quickly. He doesn't trigger quickly. He doesn't recognize that they're stacking the box, and he needs to find his speedy guys on a quick route. He's kind of statuesque. He doesn't move his feet real well. He doesn't process the field real well, real quick. And when he does process it and make the decision, he misses throws, and he misses throws that I don't think a good D1 quarterback who's starting for the 4th year should miss. So I'm just going to word it that way. The receivers, like I said, I don't know if the receivers are any good. I know that tight end isn't any good. They got to figure something out with that tight end. That dude, he doesn't catch anything. I don't even think he caught COVID. That guy sucks. He might be a good blocker. He might be a really nice kid, but as a pass catcher and as an offensive weapon, that's not his strong suit. He sucks at that, and I don't think that's coming out. I don't think that's coming at him sideways. I think that's a very fair assessment. And my prediction for this team is they're probably a 5-7 team. Probably 5-7. Maybe we get lucky and can squeak out like a 6th win. I bet we're going to play the Gators with bowl eligibility on the line. I got a feeling we're going to go into that Gator game with the record of like 5-6. And I think we're going to need the Gator win to become bowl eligible. Yeah, Florida State's not good. It sucks to say, but I'm a huge fan. I've been a fan of this team my entire life. I'm 35 years old. I've seen the ups. I've seen the downs. I went to 2 games last year. Saturday, I was at the Miami and Florida Gator game. My friends are big Miami fans. They wanted me to go up with them, and they had an extra ticket, and ticket wasn't horribly expensive. So I rode up to that game. We did some tailgating, had a real good time. And my first time at the Swamp, I'm just going to throw this in there, it was awesome. The Swamp is a really cool experience because, yes, I'm a Seminole fan, but I'm a college football fan. So I want to see other teams' stadiums. I want to see their fan bases on game day. I'm not some obnoxious hater, I even put on a Miami jersey, just because it was kind of fun to antagonize all the fans in the Swamp and, watch them blow up and freak out. So yeah, I'm not a complete hater. I mean, it's a jersey. Wearing a jersey for an afternoon and watching a game with a bunch of my buddies, and it was a really cool white Roscoe Parrish jersey my buddy let me wear. So the game was awesome. Miami looks really good. Miami's going to win the ACC. So yeah, man, Florida State sucks. Not really a lot to talk about this year. We got a bye week. I'm kind of hoping with the bye week they just get the young quarterback ready, and I think we should see Brock Glenn going forward. I don't want to see any more of DJ. I've seen enough. If we're going to lose, I'd rather lose with a Seminole. DJ's not a Seminole. He was a 1-year rental that was supposed to help keep the ship going, and he's not doing that. So just put out a Seminole. On a different topic, I think that this is where having all these transfers sometimes sucks, because these kids don't have any pride because they're not Seminoles. Who played with some pride out there? Kenshawn Portier played with a lot of pride. Why? Kenshawn Portier's a Seminole. DJ Lundy, I know he's not the best, but we've known he's not the best. He played with some pride. Some of these guys are out there really playing with the chip on their shoulder, and some of these guys are standing out. You can see when Lawrence Toafili gets the ball, he's trying to make plays. Some of these dudes are Seminoles at heart, and the problem with these transfers and these 1-year rental guys, they are not Seminoles, man. They might put on the jersey, but they're not Nole-blooded, and that's just something to think about going forward. If you really want to know why this team's got no heart, these guys aren't Noles, man. You can put on the jersey, but it don't make you a Nole. So anyway, I'm on my way down to Naples. I have a basketball game tonight. My men's league team I play for is in the playoffs. We have our first-round playoff game tonight, so I was just sneaking in a quick thought on the start of the season and how ugly it is. So yeah, go Noles. I'm going to watch the games. I'm not going to get excited for them, but I will watch them. And yeah, I hope everyone stays safe and have a good week.